A warm good morning and welcome to the third day of Inter-Province National Women's Cricket Tournament as SUDURPASCHIM is taking on Lumbini Province in a crucial fixtures here at Gautam Buddha International Cricket Stadium. We are all set for the toss at the stadium and I have the captain of SUDURPASCHIM Bindu Rawal and captain of Lumbini Province Asma Pulami Magar along with match official Ravindra Gupta. It's toss time here and we are all set for the toss. Captain, please roll the coin. Head is the call.
It is tail.
And it's tail. So अब टस जित्नु भएको छ. हिजोको गेममा राम्रो पर्फर्मेन्स भएको थियो ब्याटिङ फर्स्ट गरेर. यसपालि तपाईले के गर्नुहुन्छ?
हाम्रो प्लान चाहिँ सेम नै जानेछ, ब्याटिङ फर्स्ट.
ब्याटिङ फर्स्ट. हिजोको खेल र आजको खेलमा कुनै चेन्जेस टिममा?
टिममा दुई जना चेन्ज हुनुहुन्छ. सो आज चाहिँ अब बलरलाई चाहिँ इन गरेको छौं.
धन्यवाद र गुड लक म्याचको लागि. सो तपाईको आज फर्स्ट गेम लुम्बिनी प्रोभिन्सको र सेमी फाइनल हो सुदूरपश्चिमसँग. हिजो सुदूरपश्चिमको पर्फर्मेन्स 200 भन्दा बढी रन जोड्नु भएको थियो फर्स्ट इनिङमा. तपाईले आजको फर्स्ट गेममा त्यस्तो केही रणनीति छ गेमको लागि?
एज अ बलिङ परिरहेछ त्यही नै उस थियो हाम्रो. हिजोको हिसाबले आज हामीले सुदूरपश्चिमलाई कमभन्दा कम रनमा प्याक गऱ्यौँ भने त्यो हाम्रो लागि निकै फाइदा हुन्छ. त्यहीमै जानेछौँ हामी.
अनि टस जितेको भए ब्याटिङ रोज्नुहुन्थ्यो कि बलिङ?
हामी बलिङमै जान्थ्यौँ. हजुर.
धन्यवाद र गुड लक. So the news from the center is SUDURPASCHIM has won the toss and decided to bat first. At Gautam Buddha International Cricket Stadium, Lumbini Province playing their first match of the tournament, and it's a knockout. It's a big semi-final. They have to play all their heart out to win this game to reach the final tomorrow against Bagmati Province. I'll be joined by a very talented and young man, Sandeep Paudel, a fellow commentator who will be here with us. The live coverage of this game you can watch exclusively on Casta Mandap TV.
Thank you, Niroz. Will not be easy for Lumbini to take on this strong SUDURPASCHIM side. They've once again opted to bat first after winning the toss. That paid off yesterday and will be looking for the same result today, SUDURPASCHIM. First over bowled by Susmita Vusal, considered 8 runs. However, Sudur managed to get 10 from that with 2 extras. And now second over will be bowled by Manisha Rana, the another medium pacer.
All things to play for. A huge clash between these two teams. Low bounce. They will take the run. We have seen yesterday SUDURPASCHIM batters doing so well in the tournament, having posted more than 200 runs and winning that match by a huge margin. And they are batting first again, having won the toss. Captain Bindu Rao seems so confident on the toss that she would post a good total, and it's easy for her. What she said is the batting first in this pitch will definitely get the chance, and they are more comfortable in defending the total.
Meanwhile, at the same time, they have already considered 3 byes. Yesterday we saw so many wides, and today, oh, that's gone! Soft dismissal. 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃 was just trying to defend that ball, but it's straight into the hands of Manisha Rana. 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃 falls early once again. Yesterday was able to score only 4 runs. Today will be back at the hunt after scoring 2 boundaries.
Earlier ball, it was a low bounce, and she was surprised by the way it has come in.
Managed, well managed by Manisha Rana there. An interesting call from SUDURPASCHIM as well yesterday. Also opted to bat first, and today, winning the toss, they choose to bat as well. And Bindu Rao is the new batter in the crease. Yesterday struggled in the early phase of the innings, but capitalized that and he scored a brilliant 80 runs to take her side ahead. Bindu Rao so calm and composed in that inning. Was fantastic in the field placements as well. The different thing is we are playing in the different pitch today, Nirvaz.
Yeah, it was the middle of the ground which was used yesterday, and this is towards the left hand side. Bindu Rao straight away uphill there. We have seen the hat-trick already in this tournament by a wonderful player, 𝗪𝗓𝗪𝗃 Khadiya, who has been one of the players to watch, one of the players to perform in this tournament. And Bindu Rao, who just scored the magnificent 80 runs yesterday to steer her side into this semi-final clash against Lumbini Province. Mind you, Lumbini Province is playing having got a bye in the first round.
And will be interesting to see how they will react in this pitch. Yesterday they played in the second, the middle one from the left, and we are playing in the first pitch from the left hand side today. Still didn't change the mind of Bindu Rao in opting to bat first. They'll be looking to pile up a big score and restrict the opposition in a low total, and that is the first wide of the day. We saw so many yesterday, and that is the first one of today.
So much of protection towards the offside for the left-handed batter. You can see there point, deep point, an extra cover as well. Straight away she slogged that one to the boundary. 4 runs. Not the line that she wanted to bowl at. Having said that, is a boundary for the captain Bindu Rawal.
Manisha Rana did well till this point, but misses a length and is punished by Bindu Rawal, and that will conclude the second over. SUDURPASCHIM has 16 for 1. Continued by Susmita Vusal. Conceded 8, 2 boundaries against Kabita Kunwar, and the good thing for her is she's back in the pavilion. Dismissed by Manisha Rana in the previous over. Good ball to start with. Revati Dhami tries to cut that ball. Talking about the Lumbini's squad, they're full of youngster. The bowler Susmita Vusal herself is a good and energetic player. Saw her playing in quite a few under-19 tournaments as well, but that is not the line she will be looking to bowl. A wide again. Maybe it is the start of something what we saw yesterday. So many wides in the match of 𝗪𝗧 versus SUDURPASCHIM. That right hand left hand combination troubled the bowlers of 𝗪𝗧, and they were bowling so many wides.
And well, yes, almost half century of runs were received in the extras. 50 runs yesterday, which is why SUDURPASCHIM managed to get past the 200 mark, along with Bindu Rawal, who scored 80 runs in 60 ball, scoring 12 boundaries and 1 6, and Kavita Joshi with a useful contribution of 32 of 18 ball. They will be looked to repeat the same performance today, but they have to keep in mind that you can't get 50 runs as an extra every day. You have to make it on your own.
And this is the different squad of Lumbini as well. They were led by Saraswati GM in the previous tournament, and is now captained by Asma Pulami Magar, just 18 years of age. The good thing about her is she has the experience of leading the under-19 side in the same venue, the Gautam Buddha International Cricket Stadium. She led Lumbini province in Maiya Devi under-19 cricket tournament here at Bharatpur, and also Sushil Koirala Memorial under-19 tournament in Kohalpur. Quite a few under-19 players in the squad. Anjila Pathak, Susmita Vusal, Deepa Kunwar, Saru Tiwari not playing. They were the member of under-19 team, and in meanwhile Bindu Rawal has smacked a 6 out of nowhere. That was a full toss, and that will be punished by someone like Bindu Rawal. No protection in the deep mid wicket, and will play in the vacant area. Is it the start of run flow, Niroj?
Well, Bindu Rawal has been confident right from the toss. She said she is batting first, and I asked her, well, that is a comfortable decision for you as a team, when she said we have a good strength in our batting, and captain leading from the front. Good card there. Timing was accurate, and that will run away for only a single run. It was almost going near to the boundary line, but
that was a clumsy field work there. This is what they need to improve. The dot ball will create the pressure, and those single will not help those clumsy works.
well, the right hand left hand combination here for the batters will definitely have them some sort of advantage, especially early morning pitch here. A 9 AM start to the game having batting first. Lumbini do have some chances. We have seen still a cloudy, gloomy affair here. The weather does not look good. Sun is yet to come, but it's still hot and humid. And that will also end the over number 3rd of the second semi-final. SUDURPASCHIM 25 for 1.
Will be the wicket taker Manisha Rana to continue. Dismissed 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 in the previous over. SUDURPASCHIM has changed their opening pair as well. In the previous match, Sudha Dhami and 𝗪𝗃𝗃 opened the inning, whereas Revati Dhami has been sent ahead of Sudha, who is not playing today. Scored a crucial 13 runs in yesterday's match. Start so far for SUDURPASCHIM, scoring at a good run rate of 8.21. The projected is 164, which is a very good score in this sort of pitch.
Well, you can watch the live action of Inter-Province National Sport Women's Cricket Tournament, special exclusively at 𝗪𝗏 TV, 𝗪𝗏 Gold SD, also in the YouTube channel of the television. It has been a wonderful broadcast as well from the team here. Crew member has been enjoying the hot and humid Chitwan. Meanwhile, there is a shot. She just could not clear the infield ring there. Well, they are definitely having a go at it. Sandeep.
Yes, I don't know whether there was a chance or not. Just bounced ahead of the fielder there.
The cover point is just at the inside field ring there. One at low bounce. We have seen so many deliveries not having that much of bounce as we have seen in yesterday's pitches. It could be a difficult for the batter now compared to yesterday. SUDURPASCHIM.
Revati is struggling here. If your pair is doing something good, you need to rotate the strike and give a strike to your partner. Revati is scoring 1 run from 8 deliveries he faced. And this time will be another dot ball. There is a protection in the deep square leg there. Also, third man is outside the ring. And we can see the top scorers list there. Bindu Rawal, this SUDURPASCHIM skipper, right on top with 91 runs, and that will increase for sure with this match still going on.
Well, the SUDURPASCHIM batter, comparing with yesterday's match, which they got the bounce off the track, this time they are not having the same bounce, which is why they are feeling really difficult to tackle the ball. In the meantime, over number 4 is down here. SUDURPASCHIM 26 for 1.
𝗪𝗠𝗃𝗃 will continue. Third over is straight for her. And we'll start with a wide down the leg side.
Extras will be crucial as well. Lumbini province will have to take that in mind. Try to bowl that good line in which the batter will have to make themselves certain space to go for the runs. Wides and extras definitely will gain the confidence. Aerial just dropped in front of the fielder there at mid-off.
𝗪𝗠𝗃𝗃𝗃 was there, a good medium pacer, used to open the inning with the ball, but now captain has trusted 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 in this match. New captain Asma Pulami-Magar, very young of age. Will be interesting to see how she will lead the side. Lumbini are playing their first match after getting a bye.
Well, it will be difficult for Lumbini province as well. They are playing the first game. They have to get used to the pitch. A ball to the plan as well. SUDURPASCHIM, it's a new game for them as well. They will steal a single here due to the misfield.
Good running between the wicket. An immediate call by Bindu Rawal after that misfield. She's so energetic in the field, always looking for that run, changing the strike.
Really good match awareness there by the captain Bindu Rawal, their star performer.
Look at that immediate field change after the right-handed batter comes into the strike. That is what causing the trouble.
Straight to the point. Lumbini province will look to get the wicket here, especially of the captain Bindu Rawal, who can hurt them big in the later part of the inning. We have seen how she batted yesterday, also today she already got a 6. So we haven't seen so much of sixes from our provincial women's team. Shot there, straight to the mid-on, but the fielder just could not get hold of it. That will be 4 runs.
Yes, she had enough of those dot balls and said, I will go for it. It's the time. Slogs it straight to the mid-on fielder, but a clumsy work there by 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃𝗃, I think there. Yes, it was 𝗪𝗪𝗃. Not a good work there. And the worst thing is that runs away for a 4 as well. You dropped a catch and that runs away for a 4. How costly that will be. This time goes for a wild swing and that will end the spell of 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃. So the first bowling change of the day, it will be Saraswati Poon coming against Bindu Rawal. Good bowling change by the skipper there, bringing in off-break bowler against the left-handed batter, but not a good start by Saraswati there, starting with a wide down the leg side. Look at the scorecard. Kavita Kumar departed after scoring a couple of boundaries. Sent back by Manisha Rana. Loud appeal there, but shake of a head by umpire Dharma Sakya there.
Saraswati Poon starting off well. Straight to that leg stump line. The ball just didn't turn as much, which is why the batter was confused. Captain Bindu Rawal was trying to play it across towards the onside. This time she will get the connections. She will not get the runs. Well, it has been really good to watch the captain Bindu Rawal leading the team, playing it so well, having a good match awareness as well. She has been communicating with her partner at the other end. This is a well-timed shot. No chance for anyone, no need to run. 4 runs for captain Bindu Rawal.
I'm surprised to see there's no protection outside the ring in the offside, which is Bindu's strong zone, we must say. Scored so many runs in that region, that extra cover region yesterday against 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃, and they need to learn quickly.
Such a lovely cover drive there by the captain. Beautiful to watch, elegancy and executed so well. The timing was perfect as well. You can see the wagon wheel there of the captain. Couple of shots towards the offside.
So strong in that cover and extra cover region, Bindu Rawal. He steals a single again, and that is a poor throw.
Well, that is how a good batter's technique is evaluated. Captain Bindu Rawal really good towards that cover and extra cover region. That shows the class in her. It's really good to see her progressing with each tournament. Nepal will benefit a lot from the player Bindu Rawal. Good thing is Nepal is qualified meanwhile for the Asia Cup Women's Cricket Tournament. Asia Cup will be definitely played against the big guns of world cricket: India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, and Nepal has a place in it.
Yes, they faced a heartbreaking defeat against Malaysia in the semi-final. There was a loud appeal by 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃, but 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 straight away from the umpire. It will be interesting to see the replay.
Well, ACC has decided to get 2 more teams, which is why Nepal qualified despite the loss against Malaysia in the semi-final in Hong Kong. Shot.
This time comes down the track and will be a single, direct hit into the stumps, but the player is home safely, and that will conclude the power play. First power play has been closed out, and SUDURPASCHIM are 39 for 1. Signals the end of the first power play, and Kritika Marasaini has been brought into the attack, former captain of Nepal under-19 team. An interesting matchup now. Off-break bowler from the one end and left-arm orthodox bowler in the other end to tackle the right-hand left-hand combination. The power play is over. Still not significant change in the field so far. Kritika Marasaini starts with a short pitch delivery, but will not cause any harm.
Gave herself a space, went for the slog sweep. She finds a fielder at square leg.
Fusion there, whether to put a fielder. That's what SUDURPASCHIM batters are doing.
And when Captain Bindu Rawal is going so well, you have to think for each and every delivery, the right placement. We can see so much of protection towards the outside.
Still not confirmed the field placement. bowler 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃. 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗿𝗃, the wicket keeper there, is also helping every time in that field placement.
Really good to see captain of Lumbini mobilizing the field. But this time captain outsmarted the Lumbini captain, playing that sweep shot towards the onside, and they will get a run. Wonderful to see. The tactical battle has in cricket especially so interesting. You can see the highest score of the tournament by SUDURPASCHIM yesterday, scoring that 207 runs, losing 4 wickets against Madhya province.
And Bindu Rahul scored 80 runs in that match, also well supported by Kavita Joshi at the end of the innings. Scored an electrifying 32 odd runs, I think.
Soft touch and quick run, really quick run, good running. This will help them in the long run. 42 runs on the board already, lost 1 wicket in the first 6 power play over. This is the middle over. Lumbini province is making sure they have the right kind of fielding setup against Bindu Rahul.
And the left hand right hand combination is causing the trouble. Have to change the field every time they take a single. That is why single is so important. And this time plays a sweep shot. Is a fielder there, but I think that has touched the rope. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal, but no.
She did good work there towards the deep region, but captain Bindu Rahul playing rightfully towards the onside. It's the second time she had swept, and she swept well. Wonderful to see. Waited for the ball to come. Was that a boundary? Brilliant effort by the fielder as well. A fraction wide delivery. It will be a wide call as well from the umpire.
The fielder hurting herself to save the boundary there. Need those energy in the field to restrict the opposition team in a low score. This time was wide again, but played well by Bindu Rahul. Will be at least a couple of runs there, and will be only couple of runs. That will conclude 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃's first arrival in the match, conceding 8 runs. Look at that. Great work there. Great work there from the fielder. Deepa Kumar was there. And that concludes the 7th over. SUDURPASCHIM are 47 for 1. Tipun will continue a second over. Oh, that was a good ball to start with. That was a good ball. This sort of balls will trouble the batter. But consistency is the key in this game of cricket.
Low bounce again. 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 has to be careful with the short selection. The varying bounce can really trouble the way she is trying to go for the hit here. She also has a too much protection towards the offside. This time too, but just played it across towards the mid-wicket region. She will get a single, quick single. It has really been impressive running between the wickets between these two players, 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 and captain Bindu Rahul. And slowly and steadily they are taking the scoreboard as well, nearing to that 50 run mark. 48 runs so far. SUDURPASCHIM is batting really well.
Now Bindu Rahul in the strike against the off-break bowler. There's a protection in the deep mid-wicket region. One more added in the deep square leg where Bindu was playing sweep shot continuously. Good work by the captain there. But 𝗟𝗠𝗃𝗃 balls wide. Those will not help.
Another run, another quick single. The runs are coming. That's what is important for SUDURPASCHIM. Lumbini province will have to make sure they won't concede any single run to the team, but they have not been able to do so.
Runs are coming from the bat of Bindu Rao, but not a continuous run. So coming from the bat of 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗃. If she is struggling, she will need to look for a single, give a strike to her partner, who is playing so well till now. That is another dot ball.
And that is a 50 run for SUDURPASCHIM. Losing only 1 wicket in 7.5 over. That's a decent effort, a really good start. They have to consolidate this inning now.
Very good start. Having said that, they have so many power hitters yet to come. Yesterday we saw how they accelerated the inning at the later half of the tournament.
Yep, it was Kavita Joshi who scored that good 32 runs in only 18 balls. Down the ground, and
that is 4 runs. That is 4 runs between the fielders of mid-on and mid-off. Was looking like that was just a 1, but will run away for a boundary.
no, when you are staying at the crease for a longer period of time, coming down the crease, few steps down, the ball racing towards downtown for 4 runs.
Didn't need much power. Tricky shot that, and that is the end of the 8th over. SUDURPASCHIM 55 for 1. And there's the change in the bowling from Asma Pulami Magar. Deepa Kumar has been brought against Bindu Rao there.
The fielder is straight to the deep cover region there for Captain Bindu Rao. She is looking really good. She is continuing his rich vein of form. From yesterday, she was 80, and today as well, she is having a good start. So far managed 24 runs already.
And it starts with a wide. The trend continues. Niroj, yesterday we saw so many times a bowler coming into the attack and starting with a wide. The same thing today for Lumbini as well.
Well, we can understand the first game Lumbini province are playing in this tournament. They have to be careful. We have already seen yesterday Madhya province conceding 50 runs as an extras.
Lumbini so far has conceded 11 in this match. There's a protection in the deep extra cover and will be settled for just 2.
Kudos to both these batters. Good running between the wicket there. The understanding between these batters is commendable. We have seen they are stealing runs for fun. Singles are converted into doubles. Really impressive batting by both this batter. This time she went for the aerial shot, although just could not get the distance, but they will get couple of runs. Good running again.
Very good running between the wicket. Bindu Rawal always eager for that second run. Very energetic in the field. Yesterday also we saw forcing her partner to take that extra run. Moves to 28 now, playing with a healthy strike rate.
Well, this has been a good start. They have lost only single wicket so far. 60 runs on the board. 8.3 overs has been bowled. Lumbini province will have to think. The captain, 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, she was shy at the toss time when asked few questions regarding the preparation, but she is looking confident with the field placement, especially against the captain Bindu Rawal.
And current run rate just above 7. That will take them to 140 and more, with more power hitters yet to come. Samjana Khanka, Kavita Joshi.
This time a bit flighty delivery there. They'll pick up another good single. The singles are coming, isn't it?
And 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗃 need to learn from her partner. If she's batting well, she need to give more strike to her batting partner. Bindu Rawal playing so well so far. 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗃, however, struggling a bit. Has already played 23 balls. He scored 13 runs.
They definitely do have firepower down the order, but Kavita Joshi, her inning of 32 runs in 18 balls helped SUDURPASCHIM post more than 200 runs yesterday against Madhya province.
And that is a poor delivery. That is a poor delivery and will run down for a 4 runs.
You can't bowl that line to the player, not having enough protection towards the onside, and she has definitely took advantage of it with a beautiful sweep shot.
Will boost the confidence of 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗃 as well. And that will conclude the 9th over as well. SUDURPASCHIM are 65 for 1.
There goes. A wide to start with again, and they'll get another runs as well. And meanwhile, in the commentary box there is a change, and we have dynamic Bipul Bhatrai with us. Welcome to the Combox, Bipul.
Thank you, Neeraj. What a game of cricket it has been, right from the day one itself. It's always a pleasure to watch women's cricket, especially with the phase it's growing of late in Nepal. And this is SUDURPASCHIM taking on Lumbini province. SUDURPASCHIM now, Neeraj, they are themselves a firepower when it comes to women's cricket. Has already been crowned as the champion of the national tournament a couple of years ago.
A lot of credit has to be given to the captain as well, Bindu Rawal. She has been really impressive with her captaincy, and a special mention for her batting as well.
Rightly said, Bindu Rawal. Also the vice captain of the national cricket team. A young player, very well talented player. Loves to take the inning deep, can slog big as well when it's needed. And now she has got a different responsibility. Yeah, she's taking the charge of vice captain in the national cricket team. But now with the transitional phase that SUDURPASCHIM province is going as well, especially in the women's cricket, she has taken the big boots of Ritu Kanojia in the captaincy. Ritu served for a long time as a captain of SUDURPASCHIM women's team.
In this inning, SUDURPASCHIM has been really impressive with runnings, and there she goes, another quick runs. The scoreboards are tickling with that fuse consistent singles and are converted to doubles with any mishaps inside the field. So good to watch.
Yeah, it's been so good so far. This time Bindu was trying to defend the ball, just get the inside edge. Lucky there, no run conceded. Now from the perspective of Lumbini province, they will have to look to build pressure. Wickets the only way they can go forward from here now. There's a partnership being built between Bindu and Revati. You can't afford to bowl such loose deliveries. Yet another extra conceded by Lumbini province, and this has been the story of this inning so far. There have been some good balls in between, there have been some good fielding in between, but the pressure that they have been trying to create, it has been all erased, all because of those extra deliveries.
This time she goes for the shot. There's a fielder at median region. He grabbed the ball. 1 run taken. Good batting, Bindu. And it's the end of the first 10 overs of the first inning of the first match. SUDURPASCHIM batting first, scored 70 runs with a loss of 1 wicket, and will be back after the short drinks break.
Ten overs have been bowled. It's 70 runs in the board with the loss of 1 wicket for SUDURPASCHIM province. It's a nice little partnership going on between Bindu Rawal and Revati Dhami. Bindu Rawal, the senior pro, vice captain of the national women's cricket team, leading away, captaining the side here in the Inter-Province National Sports 2080 here at Gautam Buddha International Cricket Ground. It's a beautiful venue, beautiful surface to play the cricket, and it's the women's game growing nicely here in Nepal as well. Now there is a change in commentary box. Niroz has gone for a short break, and it's Sandeep Paudel who will be joining with me. Welcome, Sandeep.
Change in the bowling as well. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 has been introduced.
Now 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, she has been a long servant of Lumbini province. Loves to bowl the gentle medium pace, can swing the ball as well, especially with the new ball. But still have a different role altogether here. Lumbini province, they are looking for a wicket. Especially they will have to... Oh, that's a sloppy walk. That's a very poor from wicketkeeper.
The fielding has not been up to the mark so far. Keepers have seen so many clumsy work there by 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. Be a good wicket keeper, but there's a clumsy work by both the fielders there.
No, this has been a... I've seen this many times from 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 as well. I was talking about the same thing during the PM Cup Women's National Cricket Tournament as well, especially with the wicket-keeping ability of 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. There's been the basic work which needs to be corrected in her wicket-keeping. This time it was a lower full toss driven down the ground. Two fielder conversing, and it will be just a single. Talking about the wicket-keeping ability of 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 especially opening the inning. She loves to go big right from the front. She has that ability to hit the big stroke with the bat. But she'll have to improve with the wicket keeping gloves work as well. Even in that last shot, if you notice, Sandeep, she was very, very late to react. She was trying to stop the ball with her feet, which is not a good way to go, especially for a wicket keeper.
Such an attacking batter. Also scored a half century during the PM Cup Women's National Cricket Tournament in Kathmandu. But definitely people will have to work on her wicket keeping abilities, helping her captain to change the field there. Favorable field for the bowler.
It was a fuller delivery outside off stump. 𝗟𝗏𝗃 was trying to go big towards the cover region. Couldn't connect there. Yet again another full toss. Trying to play towards the leg side. Could not connect it properly there. Now talking about the batting of Bindu Rawal, Sandeep, she has a point to prove as well. Because we have seen in plenty of occasions, although she is the vice captain of the national women's cricket team, we have seen conditions where she has to sit out on the bench. And you don't want that to happen with the vice captain of the team. You expect runs from her, you expect contribution from her.
We don't see so many times vice captain sitting out, was out of form, but he scored crucial 80 runs yesterday. Shots all around. Today also has already scored 32 runs.
But the good thing about Bindu has been that she has been confident with her batting. I remember during the PM Cup Women's National Cricket Tournament, she was not going through a great form. She was suffering through a lean patch. Oh, this time it was a poor delivery. Full toss ball onto the stumps. Gets down on one knee and sweeps it towards the square leg region. Yet another boundary. Now 𝗟𝗏𝗃 finally finding her groove as well. And I was talking about the batting capacity of Bindu Rawal. She's a very, very confident cricketer in herself, Bindu. I still remember she was going through a lean phase during the PM Cup Women's National Cricket Tournament. Although her side was doing well, her side was winning the matches, SUDURPASCHIM were looking in great touch, but Bindu wasn't able to contribute much. And then she suddenly, in a crucial match, she played a match-winning knock against Bagmati Province. And then after the match, I remember talking to her in the post-match presentation, and she was mentioning that I knew I had the capacity, it was just a matter of time. And you need that in a cricketer. You need to have the self-belief. It's a game of average. Every time you come out to batter, every time you come out to bowl, every time you come out to play, there's no guarantee that you will be performing. But that every moment where you fail, you need to have the self-belief that yes, I can perform. It's just a matter of the time. And Bindu has it. And Bindu has that capacity in her.
And these two innings will boost her confidence going ahead. big inning yesterday, and already in 32 not out.
Now again, there's a change in bowling. 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗃, the left arm spinner, a protege from the Lumbini province itself. Oh, the bowler won't be too much happy about that. Sloppy walk once again in the field from Lumbini province. This had to be stopped. This had to be stopped by the fielder. This was just a mere single, but the sloppy walk in the field lets 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃 collect yet another boundary.
Not a good ball as well there from Kritika, going down the leg. This sort of bowling and this sort of fielding will not help Lumbini. SUDURPASCHIM are cruising towards a big score like they did yesterday against Madhes.
That was a big score, Sandeep, and this time just over the fielder. There was a fielder placed in the mid-off region, right at the 30-yard boundary, and it went just over her. Back-to-back boundary for 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃. Once again, you can see that in the replay. It was a flighted delivery outside of stump. Bindu got that area to free her arms, clears her front leg, and then he smashes it over mid-off region for a boundary. Back-to-back boundary now. Kritika and Lumbini. Now they are under immense pressure.
The current run rate rising near to the 8 after those two boundaries. Kritika on pressure after conceding 2 boundaries, and there will be a third. There will be a third, people. Once again a poor delivery from Kritika Malaseni, and if you bowl those balls to someone like Bindu Rawal, she will punish you for sure.
Rightly said, and someone like Bindu Rawal who is already batting in 40. This was a long hop down the leg stump. Bindu Rawal just guiding it towards the fine leg region. Yet another boundary. Hat-trick of boundaries for Bindu Rawal in SUDURPASCHIM province.
That was a gift, isn't it? No filler in the deep in that area.
Now Kritika has thought to change the angle. Might be a good idea, but with the change in angles, he'll have to make the adjustment in the field as well, and rightly done so. Brings a fine leg, a bit finer. With the kind of field, it's pretty clear that she will try to attack the stump. Once again, flighted delivery outside of stump, driven nicely towards the cover region. Will just be a single. 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗃 was looking for the second run there.
And interestingly, Bindu turned down the double this time. Always eager for that extra run, Bindu.
Ⅹ runs so far already of the first 4 deliveries of Kritika Malaseni. So we'll have to realize she's the key in the spin bowling attack for Lumbini province. Now with the right-hander in strike, so we'll fancy her chances. Once again, flighted delivery towards the off stump. Once again, 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗃 goes down on one knee and slogs it towards the mid-wicket region. Not the kind of connection that 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗃 was looking for. But once again, in the over, umpire 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃 has to do all the exercise.
𝗟𝗏𝗃 had enough, didn't she? Saw Bindu Rawal smacking the boundaries and said, I will also join the party. Her 5th boundary of the inning. The good thing about this partnership will give the license to the upcoming batters to play freely without minding their wicket. Will give a chance to pinch hit.
Big over for SUDURPASCHIM already. Last delivery. Now this was the kind of delivery that Kritika should have bowled right from the front. She concedes 17 of the over. Massive over for SUDURPASCHIM province. And that's the end of the 12th over. With 12 overs being bowled, the scoreboard reads 99 runs for loss of 1 wicket. 12 overs balled, 99 runs in the board for loss of 1 wicket. A good partnership going on between Captain Bindu Rawal and the other senior batter 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃. 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃 into the attack now. Lumbini Province, they are eagerly looking for a wicket here, Sandeep.
And one thing, Vipul, the left and right hand combination of SUDURPASCHIM has troubled their oppositions. Yesterday Mothers struggled against the same pair, and today Lumbini don't have any clue at all. Will have to change the field every time they take a single, and singles will hurt them as well. And in the meantime, 100 run is up in 12.1 overs. 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃 and Bindu Rawal batting so well in the middle.
This partnership is doing a good job for SUDURPASCHIM Province. They still has a lot of firepower to come. They still have someone like 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗏𝗃, the hard-hitting 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃, yet to come.
And Kavita Joshi, who played an electrifying knock of 32 runs, and in meantime the wicket is gone. 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃 will have to walk back a top base there. An easy catch for the short cover there.
𝗟𝗏𝗃 was looking to drive it gently, but there was no pace in offering at all from 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃. And the lack of pace does the trick for Lumbini Province once again. You can see that in the replay. This was a flighted ball towards the stump region. She was looking to guide it, but there was no pace at all. The ball just looped up in the air, and no problem whatsoever for the fielder at short cover. Finally, a much needed breakthrough for Lumbini Province. It's 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃 who has to walk back after playing a good hand of 27 runs. So the SUDURPASCHIM Province, they are 2 down for 100 runs. I was talking about the big hitting capacity of 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃, Sandeep, just prior to that delivery. And there was a wicket from 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃. So it's 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃 now who walks out to bat, and yet again the left and right hand combination continues for SUDURPASCHIM Province.
Yes, such a powerful batter. 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃 has the capability of playing a big shots all around the ground.
And the platform is set for her as well. We're in the 13th over of the inning. 100 runs already on the board, just 2 wickets down.
And good welcome by 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃, offering a turn there. 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃 totally deceived.
𝗪𝗏 will have to be careful because 𝗪𝗏𝗃 is not offering pace at all in her bowling. This time it was a quite short delivery, pulled towards the mid-wicket region, and she will find the gap as well. Welcome boundary for 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃, and it's just a glimpse of what she can do.
The early glimpse of trouble for Lumbini Province. Bindu is smacking from the other end, and now 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃. Look at that, pulls it towards the mid-wicket region. No chance for the fielder whatsoever.
It wasn't timed that well, Sandeep, but still the ball found its way towards the boundary. That's the power of 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃. Once again tries to go across and play it towards the leg side. Was looking for a single, which was not there. Bindu rightly turning it down. 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃 will have to be careful. We all know she has big hitting capacity, but she'll have to be calculated with the batting approach as well.
And there's the single. The change in the strike, but will keep a strike as it is the end of the over. Number 13. SUDURPASCHIM are 105 for the loss of 2 wickets.
change in bowling, Sandeep. Deepak over. So he's back into the attack for her second over. Conceded 10 of her first over. Not a good start for her.
And still no sign of 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃, a gentle medium pace bowler used to open the inning for Lumbini Province. And Asma Pulami Magar has not bought any sort of sign of bringing her into the attack.
Once again a poor walk in the field. This was just a single, but the sloppy walk allows the second run to be taken. Samsana rotating the strike well. Already 7 of 5. I've been saying that he is a dangerous batter for SUDURPASCHIM Province. This time outside off stump, swatted away towards the long of reason. There's a protection out there. Good work. This has been a good part of SUDURPASCHIM Province. Not just the boundary hitting abilities, but the ability to strike the ability to rotate the strike almost in every delivery. This has helped them so much.
And Bindu will be happy to see that as well. Previously Rebati struggled a bit to do so, but Samsana has started doing so well in her early phase of this inning. Has played 6 balls, smacked 1 boundary, and is batting at 8 runs. Bindu meanwhile is batting on 46 runs, just 1 hit away from her back-to-back half century.
Oh, good ball once again, but equally well played. Good cricket all round. That was a good ball from Deepak over. Bindu just gently tapping it towards the cover reason, and a quick call for single. The understanding between the two batter, and there you go. Bindu Rawal, the highest run scorer in the tournament so far, 126 run, and it's still going up. 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗘𝗃𝗃, the other senior pro for Kosi Province, the former captain. So he's an exciting batter to watch as well. Oh, this time it was a bit of short delivery. Oh, good work in the field. This good work in the field certainly saved a couple of runs there for her side. That was a short delivery. Samsana Khadka going for that fancy pull once again. She didn't get the kind of bounce she was expecting for. Yet again without much of risks, there is already a good over coming for SUDURPASCHIM Province.
And we'll get more. We'll definitely look for a couple, but turned down again by Bindu Rawal. Will settle for just 1, and no boundary in this over so far, but look at that runs. 2-1-1, 2-1. 7 runs already coming from this without any boundary. This is a very good piece of batting from the SUDURPASCHIM batters.
That was exactly what I was saying just a couple of deliveries ago, Sandeep. The ability to rotate the strike continuously even without striking much. This has been the positive point of SUDURPASCHIM batting so far. We all know they always have that big hitting ability in form of someone like Bindu Rawal or Samsana Khadka or even Kavita Joshi. But if the other batter can rotate the strike, must score boundaries well, then it will always help them. Now with that being said, it's the end of the 14th over. SUDURPASCHIM Province are going well. The scoreboard reading 113 runs for the loss of 2 wickets.
Kamala GM was expensive in her first over, conceded 12 runs, has now been introduced again.
Lumbini Province, they will have to find a way to stop with these batters Bindu Rawal and Samsana Khadka. SUDURPASCHIM Province, they still have someone like Kavita Joshi yet to come. The big hitting Kavita Joshi played well yesterday as well. Short piece ball once again, but the ball not getting that kind of bounce, making it difficult for the batter to play that pull shot. Bindu happy defending that one. She's batting at 48 not out of 36 deliveries. Has been a good inning so far for SUDURPASCHIM Province. This time gently pressed towards the third man region. An easy single moves on to 49 now. It's always a good option to have, Sandeep, if you can, as a batting side, if you can have a left-handed batsman top of the order. It always adds that additional pressure to the opposition. And this has been the case so far for Lumbini Province. They have struggled highly with the left and right hand combination of the SUDURPASCHIM batter going on.
Struggling to play the spot on field. Will have to change every time they rotate the single. And that is what they are doing so well. Samjana Khadka is hitting the ball if it is in her arc, and if not, letting her partner do so.
She knows that there's a lot of batting yet to come, so she can take the chance, she can play the percentage cricket. If there's anything in her slot, she will fancy her chances. Will be an interesting over to watch. Oh, this time it was down the leg side. Once again, sloppy bit of work from the globesman. There's been a problem with 𝗪𝗏𝗄𝗧 that we have been constantly saying since last few overs. Especially with those balls which have been dying into her. Not getting her body down properly right on time. Trying to stop the ball once again with her feet.
And that is why there's a fielder behind her as well.
I remember, Sandeep, early in the cricketing days when he used to go for the practice. There used to be a coach who used to make us, especially make the wicketkeeper run couple of lap of the ground if they try to stop the ball with the feet.
And once again, 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗘 does so. A clumsy work again. So many runs flowing from that area.
It's all being added in her account, so you'll have to be responsible for it. The senior player in the side, you expect better from her. Outside of stump, plays it towards the long on region, will get a single. The extras have been the problem for Lumbini Province so far. Sandeep, every bowler conceding the extras, especially with the wides.
Exactly, 23 extras already. Now Bindu Rawal is back in the strike. 49 runs not out.
One shot of her half century. Once again it was down the leg. Once again the ball hits the pad of 𝗪𝗏𝗄𝗧, not the gloves. The coach back in the dugout won't be too much happy with the kind of gloves work that we are seeing from 𝗪𝗏𝗄𝗧 today.
Has been a stuff to think about. Problems all around for 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏𝗧.
Lumbini Province, they have options with wicket keeping as well. We saw in the PM Cup Women's National Cricket Tournament as well. They changed the wicket keeper in between the tournament. A few other players getting the chance to do the gloves work, and 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏 was fielding in the outfield. So they have the option. 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏 will have to think about it as well. This was in the stump, split gently towards the leg side, and with the single. The half century is the half century for the captain Bindu Rawal once again, playing an important cameo for her side. 50 not out of just 39 deliveries. It has been a good inning so far.
Back-to-back 50s for her. 5 fours and 1 sixes. Was confident during the toss yesterday also. Elected to bat first in the morning condition. Scored 80 runs herself, and today also they opted to bat first, and herself steps up and scores a 50. Captain Snock Bipul.
And finally 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏𝗧 grabs the ball with the gloves. Good to see that. With that dot ball, it's the end of the over. After 15 overs, it's 121 runs on the board for the loss of 2 wickets. Deepa Kumar now into her third over. Has been economical so far, comparatively to the other bowlers. Bindu now looking to take a chances, but there's a fielder out there. Will just be a single. Now here's the kind of score that SUDURPASCHIM might be looking for, Sandeep. They are already 122 runs in the board for the loss of 2 wickets. There's a set Bindu Rawal batting in the middle. They have 𝗪𝗓𝗪𝗃𝗃, who is partnering up well with Bindu. They still have 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗃𝗃 to come. Will they fancy their chance once again for that 200 runs mark?
Yes, obviously. They were batting at the same run rate as of now. They are 7.96. Yesterday also we saw till 15-16 over. They were batting with the same run rate. But after the arrival of 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗃𝗃, that hiked up quickly. That's what 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗃𝗃 can do. A beast we say yesterday to her. Smacked a 1-6 and several boundaries as well. In no time she can convert the score into a big one.
Once again a full toss played down the ground. There's a fielder chasing towards the ball. Sloppy walk once again. Sloppy walk once again in the outfield. This time it's captain Asma Pulami Magar. We expect better from her. We expect captain to lead from the front, but she fails to do so. This had just a single written in it, but then that's where the story changed. Asma Pulami Magar trying to dive in and save that ball, but the ball sneaked beneath her. Once again it's a poor delivery down the leg stump, and once again it's yet another boundary. Once again sloppy work in the field.
That has been the story so far. A poor ball from the bowler and a clumsy work from the fielder, and Bindu Rawal getting the advantage from that.
It was a good over going on just prior to that first boundary in the over, and after that Deepa fires one down the leg side. No problem whatsoever for Bindu Rawal. She's very strong off her pads, Sandeep. Bindu Rawal. This time yet another lower full toss, smashed away towards the long of reason. There's a protection out there. Good job done once again there. With that single, it's the end of the over. After 16 overs, SUDURPASCHIM province, they are 132 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Sixteen overs done, 132 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Bindu Rawal on his strike. This time once again into her pads and played gently towards the leg side region. Bindu is very strong off her pads, Sandeep. Every time you give an opportunity to play down to the leg side, she will fancy her chances.
You need 2 fielders mandatory for Bindu Rawal. One in a deep extra cover and one in a deep mid wicket or a deep square leg. So strong in that area, Bindu.
Now what will 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 do? She will obviously try to go for the big one, and if she gets opportunity like that, she will convert once again. This was just a piece of bread and butter for 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃. Full toss into the stumps. 𝗪𝗪𝗃 went down on one knee and played it powerfully towards the fine leg region. No chance whatsoever for the fielder there.
One bounce and into the rope. Look at that, not a good ball. That was a gift. And she accepts with her both hands.
That was asking to be hit, and 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 treating that rightly so. Now under immense pressure is Kamalagarthi Magar as she fires one outside of stump. The keeper once again fails to collect that one. Yet another extra wide and another single added to the tally as well.
Lakshmi herself will not be happy with the performance she has put in so far. So many runs leaked from that area. The team management will have to think about that.
See on the field now, Sandeep. The shoulders dropping down for Lumbini Province. They'll have to make sure that they concede as much less as they can. Now a good way to stop Bindu Rawal might be asking her to drive the ball, because we have seen plenty of time that Bindu struggling especially with her drives, and it has been an area for concern if you talk about the batting of Bindu Rawal as well. Anything on her pass, anything outside of stump where she can go and cut it, she will happily do so. From the other end, 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃. She has been trying to go big every time she's on strike, but hasn't found the connection yet.
Will obviously do so, because just 3 overs remaining after this over, and they still have 𝗂𝗏𝗃 in the dugout waiting for her turn.
Kavita surely will be itching her hands to go out and have a few hits. This is not a big ground as well. The dimension of the ground will obviously help Kavita with the way she can bat. And once again, Kamala Garti Magar. There's a lack of discipline from her as well, just like the other bowlers for Lumbini Province today. Full toss way outside off stump.
Kavita will now have a license to throw anything that comes to her way, because just 3 overs remaining, just 2 wickets lost.
This was once again a bit of short ball. Tries to go towards the leg side, but there's a protection out there and does well as well. The diving effort helps to save at least 2 runs for the side. This has been a fielding performance of extreme so far from Lumbini Province, Sandeep. With the good field work, we have seen absolutely brilliant work, just like the prior one. Once again drifting down the leg stump, the umpire will have to do the hard yard of stretching his hands once again.
That is 25th wide of the innings. 28 extras conceded already.
"28 extras already, Sandeep. That's a massive number. Imagine how hard it is to score 28 runs with the bat for a batter.
We'll come back to that story again. For now, it's end of the 17th over, and SUDURPASCHIM are 145 runs for the loss of 2 wickets.
"17 overs done, 145 runs in the board for the loss of 2 wickets. It's a good partnership going on between 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 and Bindu Rawal. And there's change in bowling. Manisha Rana is back into the attack. She started well with the new ball. 2 overs, 6 runs, 1 wicket. The wicket of Kavita Kuwar with the new ball. But now she will have a big responsibility here. In the last 3 overs, Lumbini Province trying to contain the run.
SUDURPASCHIM has already scored 145 runs. And talking about the bowling, apart from the strong batting lineup, they do have a strong bowling unit as well. Kavita Kuwar, a very good pacer, one of the fastest among Nepalese bowlers. 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗃𝗃, Kavita Joshi herself, Ritu Kanojia. Such a strong bowling unit, people.
Exactly. And 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗃𝗃, she's one of my favorite in that bowling attack. The kind of variety she has in her bowling. Can throw down a googly, can throw down an off spinner. She's an exciting talent to watch every time she comes to ball. Had a fantastic PM Women's Cup cricket, taking all those important wickets for her side. And he's a live wire in the field as well. We've seen that in plenty of occasions, especially with the celebrations. Still remember the match against 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃. He took the wicket of Sony Bakrin and then gave a send off with that Doraemon celebration to her.
Always desperate for a wicket. Lakshmi generates a good amount of turn. Usually balls with a good flight as well.
She will be a crucial factor in the second inning. But for now, SUDURPASCHIM Province, they are looking to end this inning with few big hits.
Bindu Rahul will surely go for it, won't it, people?
Yeah, she will surely fancy her chances. Speed on inside the circle. Anything in the stump region, she will try to go for her. Once again, she was looking to go towards the leg side, trying to play a big shot across, but misses completely. And you miss, I hit stuff from Manisha Rana. Takes the important wicket of Bindu Rahul, but what a fantastic inning this has been from the captain of SUDURPASCHIM Province, the senior pro Bindu Rahul. She has to depart after scoring 64 runs of just 49 deliveries, 7 fours and a 6 included in that. Action replay once again. This was aimed at the stump, balled with gentle pace by Manisha. Bindu was looking for a fancy stroke across the stump. She failed to connect that one and got cleaned up. Important wicket for Lumbini Province. But the problem doesn't end there, Sandeep. Look, because watch out who is walking to bat there. It's the big hitting 𝗂𝗪𝗃𝗃 who is walking out now.
I was thinking the same. The wicket will not be a problem that for SUDURPASCHIM, because in comes the beast. Kavita Joshi can hit a big shots all around the ground.
And interestingly, Sandeep, that wicket actually might be a good thing for SUDURPASCHIM Province, because Bindu was struggling to connect for the big shots.
Yes, she has done her work already. Scored important 64 runs with a healthy strike rate as well.
The dugout looks happy. 200 runs in T20 cricket. This has been a normal thing, Sandeep.
That is why all smile in that dugout.
Either it be the IPL cricket or either it be the Inter-Province Women's National Games going on here. Well, talking about the IPL, 200 runs mark. It's been so common nowadays. We have seen plenty of records being made and being broken. The cricket festive going on so far, and it's Kavita Joshi who can throw some firecrackers, obviously, with the kind of batting ability she has. 146 runs already on the board for SUDURPASCHIM Province. Last few overs remaining in the first inning. Kavita will surely fancy her chances going for the big one. And it starts from the first ball itself. This was a fuller delivery, not letting Kavita to get underneath the ball. There's a good distrats from Lumbini Province. That might be the way to stop Kavita Joshi indeed.
And a good work from Lumbini as well in the later half. Do not let that current run rate rise up. 8.32 is the current run rate. That will take them to 166.
Well, the projected score is 166, but SUDURPASCHIM will obviously look to get beyond that.
Will definitely look for 10 or 20 runs more than that.
Oh, this was in the slot once again, played it towards the leg side region, but there's a protection out there. Once again, good work. Susmita Bhusal, she has been good in the field. Now for SUDURPASCHIM Province, if you talk about the power hitting ability, two of the strongest power hitter of women's cricket in Nepal, Sandeep, Kavita Joshi and Samjana Khadka, they're out in the middle. Plenty of big bar for SUDURPASCHIM Province, but as just mentioned by Sandeep, they have been good so far in the later part of the inning. We'll have to continue doing so, and it's a big wicket. Manisha Rana, what an over this has been from the youngster. First it was the well said Bindu Rahul, now it's the big hitting Kavita Joshi who has to depart. And just as we were mentioning how good Lumbini Province they have been with the bowling, in the later part of the inning, yet another example from Manisha Rana. constantly trying to attack the stump. Once again, you miss, I hit, and it's a big wicket of Kabita Joshi.
Wild swing from her there. No control at all, and that will hurt SUDURPASCHIM for sure in their final tally.
That will obviously make a difference of 15 to 20 runs, Sandeep.
And look at the figure of Manisha Rana, 3 overs, 3 for 9, while the other bowlers are going for the economy of over 10.
Well, the other player have to step up as well equally, Sandeep. This is a team game. A single player can't always win you matches. And who better than me, an RCB fan, to ask that question, Sandeep?
A tough life for the RCB fans currently. And in meantime, we were looking for a bowling card there.
Well, I was talking about how good Lumbini Province have been in the later part of the inning. If you erase off the extras that they have conceded, they've actually been good in the other deliveries.
Exactly, extras has been the problem. 28 extras. If you remove that, there will be 120 runs.
There's surely a lot of notes in the notebook of the coach Sandeep, the kind of bowling that Lumbini Province has shown today. Just the control in the extras can actually give them a good result, but this time the commentators curse. Just as we were praising about the bowling attack of Lumbini Province, Manisha Rana, in fact Susmita Bhusal, was into the attack, offers a gentle full toss outside off stump, and Samjana Khadka happy smashing that one.
Will always smack that outside off. No fielder in the mid-wicket region there, and finds the vacant region to smash a boundary. A clumsy work again from Lakshmi, wide, and they run, extra run there.
Well, if I have to get in the trending Bhojpuri style of commentary, Sandeep, once again the Shah Rukh Khan pose coming out from the umpire.
And we were talking about the notebook and the clumsy work from the Lakshmi Chaudhary will top that list for sure in the talking point in the post-match meeting for Lumbini Province.
This time over his ball, trying to go down the ground, was Ruby Pudda, the new batter. So can he smack the ball as well? The interesting thing about Ruby Pudda is SUDURPASCHIM Province, they've used her in different batting position. I remember Ruby was once used as opener batter for the side, and then now of late she has been batting down the order.
Exactly, used to open for SUDURPASCHIM. And in meantime, that is a big shot. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal, and has been given as a 4. Another boundary in the same over.
This is expensive over now from Susmita Bhusal. Already a couple of boundaries, a wide in between, a single there. All happening here.
So strong in that leg side region, Samjana.
And I'm not sure why Susmita Bhusal is thinking of coming up round the wicket to Samjana Khadka, because that will obviously give an easy hitting angle to Samjana, who prefers going towards the leg side region. Once again now tries to go down the ground. Not the kind of connection that she was looking for, but once again slopey walk in the outfield and yet another boundary. Now this was what I was talking about, Sandeep. Susmita Bhusal, she's coming round the wicket to Samjana Khadka, and if you see the batting ability of Samjana, she loves going towards the leg side region.
And not a better communication there between the fielders. I think needs some medical treatments there. Yesterday the medical team was so busy. A lot of injuries in yesterday's match.
This had to be stopped. This had to be stopped, Sandeep, surely. Two fielder conversing there. Susmita Basgai and Ranju Shrestha colliding with each other. I hope everything is fine and well. It's 163 runs for the loss of 4 wickets.
We were talking about 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗀's bowling, and she's walking off with the medical team for more treatment there. Limping off, needs a support from the medical team.
Once again trying to go towards the leg side with a good walk inside the 30-yard circle there. So 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗀 has been expensive. 39 runs so far already. Final delivery of her spell coming out. Now this is the last ball of the penultimate over. Ruby can actually try to go for a big shot if she can connect. She actually tries to go for the big shot but drops in the no man's land, and they will come back for the second run. Good running between the wicket once again from Samjana and Ruby. Ruby always was trying to keep Samjana in the strike for the last over, and rightly does so as well. That's the end of the 19th over with 1 over to go. SUDURPASCHIM province were batting first in this second semi-final. There were 166 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Manisha Rana will have the responsibility of bowling the last over. She's been excellent so far with the ball in a day where her team has conceded 166 runs in the 19 overs. She has a figure of 3 overs, 9 runs and 3 wickets, and that included the wicket of 3 senior batter of SUDURPASCHIM province.
Kavita Kaur was the first one to be departed. Caught and bowled by Manisha Rana. Good follow-up catch there, and sent back Bindu Rawal, and then Kavita Joshi, both bowled out.
They're the kind of the first delivery that her team was expecting from Manisha. Once again another full toss towards the stump, and Samjana Khadka. Well, if you bowl that delivery for a whole day, Sandeep, Samjana will smash you for the whole day. Poor delivery to start the over.
Exactly, so strong in that leg side region. Samjana has already scored 6 boundaries. She's doing what Kavita Joshi did yesterday for SUDURPASCHIM against Madhya province.
37 of 21. Samjana Khadka in this match. Once again trying to go towards the leg side region. There's a chase for the fielder, but the ball is going to win the race for sure. Back-to-back boundary for Samjana Khadka, and a flying finish for SUDURPASCHIM province. 8 runs of the first 2 deliveries of the last over.
Excellent start for SUDURPASCHIM. Not the start for a well set bowler like Manisha Rana. Considered just 9 from her 3 overs, and now concedes 8 from first 2 balls of the last over.
Cricket is a funny game, Sandeep. Every ball can have a different story altogether, and this has been the case with Manisha Rana.
Will be interesting to see if Samjana Khadka chases her half century.
Now there's a lot of pressure going on to Manisha as well. Ruby was looking for the single. There's a chance of a run out in a non-striker end, but Ruby, she's back safely, and it's wide. 9 runs of the first 2 deliveries, Sandeep. And you just mentioned Samjana Khadka. She's on 41. She just needs another 9 for her half century. She will surely fancy her chances. This time trying to attack the stump once again. Looking for the second run. Chance of a run out. Good running. Good running from the duo.
Interesting thing is, Samjana didn't call for it. It was Ruby Podar who forced Samjana to take a double. That is good from Ruby Podar as well.
And she was running towards the danger end as well. It was the danger end for Ruby Podar. But she thought, I can complete that run. We can get the double here. I can get Samjana back on his strike. And rightly does so as well. Samjana batting at 43 now. Full toss, trying to go big. Not the kind of connection that she was looking for. Once again Ruby calls for the second run. This time the throw is on the striker end, but they complete the second run once again. Good running between the wicket.
Brilliant running. Brilliant running. Has to praise the match awareness of 𝗪𝗠𝗃. Is desperate for that double run. Gives a chance to Samjana to score a half century. Still 2 balls remaining.
And this is the advantage of having the fresh leg, Sandeep. Ruby had just come to bat out, has faced just 2 deliveries. Oh, this time trying to smack that towards the leg side region, but once again not the kind of connection, and once again they will come back for the second run. This time it's redirected, but once again they are able to complete that second run.
This is third time they have done so. 𝗪𝗠𝗃 will have to praise her. Such a brilliant running between the wicket. Look at Samjana, she's so tired. Is in the middle for 25 balls.
More than the 25 balls, Sandeep. It's the kind of running between the wicket that they have shown. They have taken the risks of converting the single into the double, and they have been successful every time and every now and then. Last ball of the inning, Samjana needs a boundary to complete her half century. Can she do so? Tries to go across the stump and play it towards the fine leg region, and successful as well. It's Samjana Khadka who completes her half century. A good finish for SUDURPASCHIM province as Samjana Khadka ends the inning, and she will remain not out on 51 runs of just 26 delivery. Brilliant hand played by 𝗪𝗠𝗃 as well. The scoreboard might read a couple of runs for Ruby, but the kind of support that she has provided in the last over for Samjana Khadka. Good batting altogether for SUDURPASCHIM province. Started well with Bindu Rawal, the captain, is striking and tonking the ball well top of the order, and it was the partnership between Bindu Rawal and Revati Dami which led the way, which paved the foundation for SUDURPASCHIM province. Bindu Rawal 64 runs of 49 deliveries, Revati Dami 27 of 34, and a flying finish for Samjana Khadka. 51 runs not out of just 26 deliveries, 8 fours in that. And SUDURPASCHIM province the finish with 185 runs for the loss of 4 wickets.
We'll have to give a credit to 𝗪𝗠𝗃 as well. But this foundation was set by Bindu Rawal and Revati Dami. 89 runs partnership for the second wicket. Samjana and Bindu also added 46, quick 46 for the third. And at last, 𝗪𝗠𝗃 and Samjana Khadka, 12 ball 37 people.
And interestingly, there were just a couple of boundaries in that partnership. Rest all came from running between the wicket. That was an exceptional show from the SUDURPASCHIM batter. Well, talking about the bowling of Lumbini province, they won't be much happy with the kind of effort that they have shown today. All the kudos to Manisha Rana. 4 over 28 runs and 3 wickets. She was once in a figure of 3 overs, 9 runs for 3 wickets. The majority of tonking was done in the last over by Samjana Khadka and 𝗪𝗠𝗃. Saraswati Pun, the other wicket taker, 4 overs 26 run 1 wicket. Kritika Marasaini, she was expensive today. Just a couple of overs for her, but conceded 25. Same goes for Deepa Kumar as well. 29 runs in her 3 overs. Kamala Gharti 33 in her 3 overs. The economy of almost every bowler going above that 7 run mark. And that describes how well SUDURPASCHIM province have batted as well. 31 extras in between. Well, that's the match summary so far after the first 20 overs. After the end of the first 20 overs, SUDURPASCHIM province, they have managed to score 185 runs, close to captain Bindu Rawal leading with 64 runs, and then the flying finish from Samjana Khadka, half century to her name as well. Revati Dami providing a good hand in between. And now if Lumbini province, if they want to make their way towards the final, if they want to face 𝗪𝗂𝒄𝒃 province in the final, they'll have to have a happy run chase today. We'll leave you with some of the highlights, and when we come back, we'll show you the chase of Lumbini province. Make sure you stick with us.
Welcome everyone, we are back with the action of second innings. SUDURPASCHIM, after winning the toss, elected to bat first and posted a big total of 185. Yesterday they posted 207 runs, and now Lumbini will need 186 runs to stay alive in this tournament. They'll book a place in the final. If they manages to score 186, will not be easy for them. 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 and 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 are out in the middle, whereas 𝗨𝗂𝗃𝗃 will open the bowling for SUDURPASCHIM. We talked about 𝗨𝗂𝗃 in the first inning, one of the fastest bowler in women's cricket. Will open the bowling, can swing the ball. It starts with a good ball. 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 just punches it but will not get any run for that. Wide outside the off stump. 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃𝗃, an attacking batter, scored a half century in PM Cup Women's National Cricket Tournament. An attacking field set for her. There's a wide third man there, and a protection in a fine leg as well. Confusion between the pairs straight away, but sent back by 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃.
Well, it has been a wonderful batting display once again for SUDURPASCHIM after scoring 207 runs in the first match. In a most important crucial fixtures here today against Lumbini, the semi-final, they posted 185 to get for Lumbini, and she has smashed that one towards the offside. 3 fielders onto it, and they will get couple of runs. Good running. Lumbini province will now have to take the advantage of the power play, try to get as much as runs so that they can really be on the chase, on the hunt to get a place in the final.
And they'll need more from 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 if they want to stay in the contest. He's a powerful batter. He's a strong bottom hand. From straight will get one. Will bring 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 into the strike for the first time.
One of the fastest bowler we have in the country in women's cricket. Kavita Kumar and SUDURPASCHIM is a strong side. They really are. Lumbini province will have to get themselves to the best if they have any chances of winning this game. Just in between the sleep and wicket-keeper, the ball flows past them. They'll get a quick run.
The action replay of what we saw in the first inning. 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃𝗃 herself was behind the stumps and was a bit clumsy to collect the ball. Same from the Ruby Poda there. Was unable to collect and will get extra run. Lumbini province. Flicked away for a single. That is a good start for Lumbini so far. Collected 6 runs from Kavita Kumar's first over. Always difficult scoring against Kavita. That is the end of the first over. Lumbini are 6 without losing any wicket. 𝗪𝗏𝗃 is into the attack. That was the same plan Bindu Rawal is implementing from the previous match. We saw 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃 bowling the first over, followed by 𝗪𝗏𝗃 in the second over. We talked about 𝗪𝗏𝗃, balls with a good pace, can skid the ball.
𝗪𝗏𝗃 seems to be a good player in their rank for SUDURPASCHIM. SUDURPASCHIM has outplayed the opponent in yesterday's match, Madhya Province. Today will they? Oh, good placement, good shot, and the result is 4.
That is what Laxmi can do. Saw the vacant area there and just drives it fine for a boundary. Look at that wide off stump, slashes it finer. No chance for the fielder there, and immediately the fielder has been placed there. 𝗪𝗏𝗃 will be sticking with the plan, bowling same line and length, but the fielder has been sent there.
And this time she cuts that straight to the point fielder. Well, she's looking for the opportunity towards the offside, and of course you would want to get runs against the spin, especially against off break bowler. Lumbini Province has to get runs in the first 6 power play to lay the foundation for the chase. The chase is huge, 185 runs to get. They will be on pressure right from the word go. Quick single. Good batting despite not having good connections with the bat, but the runs has to come. We have seen in the first inning how Bindu Rawal manipulated the field placement with quick runs, converted those singles into doubles, and also helped by few of the extras there. The inning was properly built there. The captain played the anchor inning back to back in 2 matches, one of the highest scorer in this tournament so far, and that will end the over number 2. Lumbini Province 11 for none.
𝗪𝗏𝗃 will continue. That curvy action she has. Was looking for a big shot, Laxmi Chowdhury. A bit of clumsy work there, but will not lead to an extra run. Look at that. That is what SUDURPASCHIM did in the first inning, and that is what Lumbini Province will need to do in the second inning.
Well, that was not capitalized by the Lumbini batters. They were looking for the run, but the communication wasn't spot on, which is why they missed taking a single there in an overthrow. The tournament has been lively. We have seen yesterday opening ceremony here at Gautam Buddha International Cricket Stadium, the main stadium, which is just behind this stadium. This is a Namuna Maidan. So they will pick up a single towards the sweeper region.
Lumbini need to tick that scorecard continuously. Look at that, the required run rate 9.79, which is so high. SUDURPASCHIM has been dominant so far in the tournament. They'll try to do so against Lumbini as well. The winner of this match will play against Kosi Province in a big finale tomorrow at the same venue.
And the way Laxmi Chowdhury is batting and angling her bat and arc is kind of risky. She's leaving her stumps and trying to play with the body. That gives a chance to 𝗪𝗏𝗃𝗃, who is really good with the pace and the line. This is what I was talking about. Appeal and gone.
That was a loud appeal, and yes, says the umpire. First breakthrough for SUDURPASCHIM, and that is a big wicket of 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗍. She was capable of a big hits, but 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗍 will end her stay in the crease. Departs for 10 runs from 14 balls with the help of 1 boundary. We can see there, look at that. A hint of angling in, and yes, plumbed ahead. Very good decision from the umpire. No hesitation at all to raise his finger. And Lumbini are 13 for 1 after 2.4 overs. And that first wicket brings 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗍𝗪 in the crease. So talented youngster. Heard about her so many times.
The big job for 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗍𝗪 to partner with 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗍 and get things going again for Lumbini province. They have lost the first wicket. You can see the scorecard there for 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗍𝗪 playing their first match here in this tournament. Straight away, outside edge of the bat.
That is a good sign of batter, isn't it, Neeraj? Straight away ticking the scorecard, taking a single, moving that scorecard. Good thing from young 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗍𝗪.
Well, they have to keep going with that, pick up quick singles time and again, not try to give much space and confidence to the bowler. Too many dot balls will give so much confidence. They will get their best ball for the wicket. And here she comes, 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗍𝗪, steaming in straight to her. They will pick up quick single down the ground. Comfortable one, really comfortable here for Lumbini province.
Angela is a left-handed batter, so that will give an advantage to Lumbini province as well. And in the meantime, the third over is finished. Lumbini are 15 for 1. 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗍𝗪 will continue. 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗍𝗪 and 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗍𝗪 there. Will be tough job for them to tackle the spin bowling of Kavita Joshi, a tricky bowler to face. Does everything in her armor. Look at that.
Well, it's the only team, SUDURPASCHIM, to have completed more than 150 runs, and both the matches we have seen quite few low scoring off here in this tournament. It has only been the 5th match, 3rd day here at Gautam Buddha International Cricket Stadium. Tomorrow is the final. Kosi province has already been qualified. They defeated Baghmati province in yesterday's semi-final. Shot, and that will race away for a boundary. 4 runs. Wonderful hit down the ground by 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗍𝗪.
Kavita Joshi changes her line and length and has been punished by 𝗪𝗪𝗃. Was struggling in those previous 4 balls, but this time a slightly fuller ball outside the off stump and smashes it towards the long on region. Was trying to repeat the same thing but is unable to do so, and it's the end of the 4th over. Lumbini are 19 for 1.
Kavita Rao is straight away with a slip in place. They are still attacking the Lumbini province. They would definitely want to get few more wickets in the power play overs to get things done and dusted, and they have done superbly well. Kavita Kumar continuing her spell, 3rd spell on trot. She have 1 more overs after this. They would definitely, the captain Bindu Rahul is thinking of picking up a wicket. They know the pace of Kavita Rahul can be lethal in these conditions.
𝗪𝗪𝗃 tried to drive there but misses it completely. Looks a good prospect. Tall young lady, left-handed batter.
Well, we have seen a left-handed batter doing so well in the tournament. So for SUDURPASCHIM, the captain Bindu Rahul, the vice captain of Nepali women's cricket team as well, the head coach of Nepali women's cricket team, was all praises for her, Manoj Katwal. Straight to the stump. The line was straight to the stump. There was a pad. There might be a bat in it. Not sure. The umpire thinks it's not out.
Turned down by the umpire, and 𝗪𝗪𝗃 survives. Will be interesting to see in the replay. Look at that. Oh, was it a bat or was it angling towards the leg side? Maybe missing the leg stump. Ooh, that was bounced a bit low there, but played well, judged well by 𝗪𝗪𝗃.
Most of the women's batter we have seen in this tournament has a tendency of playing it late, which is why Alisha Khadia has been unplayable. She reminds me of a famous Sri Lankan cricketer, Anjanda Mendis, who used to have similar sort of impression against the batter. A wide delivery by Kavita.
And a good take by Ruby this time. Diving towards her right. Kavita Kumar just conceded 11 runs from 2.4 overs she bowled.
It's really good to see the fast bowling stock of Nepali women's team.
Lumbini batters need to learn from SUDURPASCHIM what they did with the left and right hand combination. And 𝗪𝗪𝗃 missed her out again on that drive.
It hasn't been easy for both these Lumbini batters playing against the SUDURPASCHIM speed star Kavita Kumar. When she bowling in the right channel, it's really difficult to get a bat on it. It has been the story so far. She has to keep doing it. She has 1 more balls before her 1 last over. If they use it in a trotter, they will go for that death over.
Kavita Kumar has a long run up and a bit curvy at the last moment before delivering that ball. And will end the over with a dot ball as well. And that will conclude the 5th over. Lumbini are 20 for 1. Captain Bindu Rahul will stick with Kavita Joshi till the power play. And that is got away and will run away for a boundary. Out of nowhere. That is way outside the off stump.
A much needed boundary for Lumbini Province. And who else? It's Ranju Shrestha opening the batting here. It was an easy shot. The ball is moving away from the off stump line. She just glides that towards the point region and she'll get a boundary for it. Wonderful cricket all around here so far. Again, she'll pick up a quick single there. Good cricket. It has been good so far, but Lumbini Province will have to get this in each and every ball. They have to keep rotating the strike and punishing the bad balls. Playing your strength is the key. You have to go for the runs, and that's what they need to do. SUDURPASCHIM will have to tackle such scenarios. They still have only used 2 bowlers so far, Kavita Joshi and Kumar, the pace speedster. They still have good bowler in their rank, Lakshmi Saud and Ritu Kanaujia.
And also Sneha Mahara can bowl well there. Yesterday we saw Bindu Rahul sticking with the duo of Kavita during the power play, and same today. Changes the bowling side. Coming round the wicket against the left-handed batter Angela Pathak.
There's a short cover position there. Bindu Rahul has been impressive with the captaincy as well, not only with the bat. She is having that attacking intent. Appeal there, nothing from the umpire. Pressure here. Pressure keeps building on for Lumbini Province.
Angela really need to take a single, rotate that strike. Ranju is batting in a runner ball 11. Yes, that is what she need to do. Play a basic cricket. Rotate the strike. So far so good for SUDURPASCHIM.
Not a good ball to bowl at, especially in the power play. But luckily, it will only concede 1 run for Kavita Joshi, and that will end the eventful 6th over of the second inning. Lumbini Province 27 for 1.
And 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗧 has been introduced for the first over after the power play. 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 batting at run ball 12, while 𝗟𝗨𝗃𝗃 struggling a bit with just 2 runs from 10 deliveries.
The crucial phase of the game now. Middle over starts with 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃's over. Straight down the ground. There's a fielder in it. They will get a single.
That was a good shot nevertheless. Although there was a protection set by Bindu Rawal, herself fielding at the long on reason.
So starting off with a pace bowler, right arm medium pacer 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃, who has a decent pace in terms of women's cricket, having that little jump just before she releases the ball that gives to gain extra pace if she needs. If she works on it, definitely it will be helpful. And white ball. Well, there was a bowler from India, a legendary bowler, 𝗧𝗪 Khan, who used to have similar kind of action. The left arm seamer 𝗧𝗪 Khan, and 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 is the right arm seamer bowling for SUDURPASCHIM.
Exactly, was the top scorer for was the top wicket taker for India during the 2011 World Cup.
Well, she can learn a lot from the way 𝗧𝗪 Khan bowls, having a similar kind of bowling run up there.
And talking about Anjila, seems to be a good driver of the ball, but is unable to do so far. Look at that, good flow of the bat, but this is what she need to do.
She has been good with the way she is batting. Textbook shot, what we call. And she needs to keep getting the ball in her region, in her zone, going for the shot, keep building the partnership. Runs are important in this phase of the game. Soaking up the balls does not help the cause here. This is the semi-final. This is a knockout game, super knockout game. The team winning here will play the final against Kosi Province tomorrow. They have lost 1 wicket, yes, but they need runs. With more overs, there will be more pressure as well, and the wickets can really hamper the cause here.
Wicket from 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃, playing a shot straight away. Anjila Pathak will have to look at her non-strike and play a similar sort of cricket. Good shot this time. We'll get only 1 for that classy cover drive.
Anjila Pathak batting on 4 runs, and 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃, who is really going good with 14 runs on the board. A run ball 14, and this time she played that shot, clears the infield ring, but just could not get the distance that she wanted. But she will pick up a single nonetheless. But singles are coming in this over, however, and that is a good sign for Lumbini before they can pounce in the next few overs here. After 7, Lumbini 33 for 1. lost the batter. Well, she was trying to go for the slog swing, just could not get any connections, any timing. Good start for Laxmi.
We talked about her in the first inning as well. Always desperate for that wicket. Generates a good amount of run. Usually gives a flight in which several women's cricketer, most of the women's cricketers struggle.
And this kind of this time she has gone for the front foot shot.
And that is given.
Gone.
That is given. Was trying to go down the track and was unable to be back in the crease before 𝗪𝗪𝗘𝗄𝗧 dislodged that stump, and Ranju Shrestha is stumped out for 15 runs from 18 balls. Scored a couple of boundaries.
As we were talking about, most of the batters were playing towards the back foot, and she this time came towards it, and wicketkeeper, brilliant work there. First wicket for 𝗪ន់𝗪 and it's the second for Lumbini province. It's 33 for 2.
And that brings skipper 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗓 into the crease. Asma has a good experience of leading the side, was the captain of under 19 team as well, and will now have to play something like the opposition skipper did, a captain's knock.
Well, they are still going with the sleep for 𝗪𝗪𝗪, Kavita Kuar standing on that flush sleep position. Again, similar delivery and completely bamboozled. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 was in no position to play any shot, just could not get anything out of it, and was bowled by the magician 𝗪𝗪𝗪.
And we were talking about the desperation of wicket from 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, and there it is, the flighted ball inviting the batter to play the shot, completely mistimed it, and will have to walk back. The skipper skipper 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 will be back for a golden duck. Lumbini are 33 for 3 after 7.4 overs. Saraswati Poon arrives at the crease and will be facing the hat-trick ball of 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. We have already seen one hat-trick in the tournament taken by Alisha Kharia of Kosi province.
Well, the fielding placement has definitely will be helping 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, each and everyone right on their toes. We can see short mid wicket as well as short cover point as well. Pressure for the batter is Saraswati Poon.
Hat-trick ball, and good amount of turn, but was turning away rather than turning into the stumps, so will not be getting a hat-trick, but a great ball nevertheless.
The captain is making sure This is the wicket taking over. Laxmi, we are going to give you everything you need.
So difficult playing against 𝗪𝗪𝗃, isn't it? Look at that. We can see this reaction of 𝗪𝗪𝗃. And that concludes the brilliant first over from 𝗪𝗪𝗃. 2 wickets, maiden. And that is the end of 8th over. Lumbini are struggling 33 for 3.
𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗶 Thapa will continue from the media end. 2 wicket in the last over by 𝗪𝗪𝗃 has definitely rattled the innings here. And this time they'll take runs. Finally, after so many balls in the last over, they could not get any runs. Crucial, they will have to attack the other bowler and play 𝗪𝗪𝗃 very decently, carefully as well. That's when wicket starts to fall, and it has been 3 wickets already for SUDURPASCHIM. Now SUDURPASCHIM all over Lumbini province. She just left it alone. Was a fraction wide as well. 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃, who is on strike, she has placed 2 balls. She came here after her captain departs, Asma Pulami.
There's a field wide spread. Samzana Khadka is fielding at long off region. There's a fielder at deep extra cover. There's a fielder at third man as well.
Well, they want to protect the singles, they want to protect the boundaries, and with the pace that 𝗪𝗪𝗃 has, will definitely got straight to that wild and deep positions and not to the short position, which is why they have spread on.
𝗪𝗪𝗃 will definitely be bowling wide off stump because the field is offside heavy. We can see so many protections out there in the deep. And there she does. And there she bowls a dot ball.
Well, 𝗪𝗪𝗃 has been bowling that line consistently now, and 𝗪𝗪𝗃 hasn't been able to get any connections to it. She's just throwing her bat at it, looking for any connections, but hasn't been able to so far in this over.
This time a quick single offered by 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃, and Anjila Pathak accepts the call of the striker. The current run rate just below 4 per over.
Well, it is not about run rate now for Lumbini, it's also about the survival. SUDURPASCHIM are all over on them. They have to get something to get that momentum to play confidently and put pressure on SUDURPASCHIM bowlers. But so far, with whatever the runs on the board, SUDURPASCHIM are right on it, right against the opponent. And that will also end the over number 9, Lumbini province 35 for 3.
South will continue. Picked up a double wicket maiden in her previous over. Look at that, generating a good amount of done. Such a clever bowler. 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 has been the backbone of SUDURPASCHIM's spin department. and bowling overall, we can say.
Yeah, and it's the over. Everyone is sensing for wicket. You can see in the field placement, everyone is appeal there. Not says no. The umpire, the ball might have touched the bat as well.
Always creating a moment in the field, isn't she, Lakshmi? And uphill straight away.
Well, every time she comes, there's a sense of picking off a wicket. That's what you told in the previous over. She is a wicket taker.
Exactly, always desperate for that wicket. An attacking field placement as well. Two fielders very near to that batting pitch. We can see Kavita Joshi did the short cover. Maybe that is for the turn and bounce Lakshmi generates. In fact, there is a wide, an extra run for that as well. That will bring Anjila in the strike.
It hasn't been easy for these batters against 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃. The flight, the spin has been so difficult to tackle. Both this batter will have to carefully see the line that Lakshmi is bowling. Try to get as much as in the front foot or the late back foot. But they have to do it quickly. Too much mind games going on between the bowler and the batter.
Will be interesting to see how Anjila will deal against the flight and leg spin of Lakshmi. Oh, he's in the air, but will not be carried by anyone. The fielder there is pushed back into the deep. Will get one. Looks like Lumbini has already given away. Already gave up in the match, and they're just trying to survive the full 20 overs. Attacking field set for Saraswati Pun.
It's all about not for the runs, it's all about the survival here in this over. If you go for the hit, you are in trouble. Try to defend it or you miss it. Here she goes 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃, and this time she just glance the bat and will pick quick single, and there will be an overthrow as well. 2 runs taken against 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃.
Good match awareness there by Anjila. Was looking at the ball and immediately calls for a single, and that concludes the 10th over of the second inning. Will be a drinks break, and Lumbini are 40 for 3. We're back after the drinks break. Player re-energized after drinks break. But Lumbini will need more energy in the field if they need to chase the target. 𝗟𝗠𝗃𝗃𝗠 and 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 batting in the middle. 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 will take a strike against Radhika Pujara, who has been introduced for the first time in the match. A different field set for her in this over against Radhika Pujara. And it starts with a wide down the leg side. We have talked about it throughout the tournament. Bowler being introduced for the first over and bowling the first ball down the leg side for a wide. Also, Ruby Podar unable to collect that ball and will get an extra run for that. Brings 𝗪𝗠𝗃𝗃𝗃 in the strike, struggling so far. 11 balls, 3 runs. Continuous change in the field. Again unable to collect that ball, keeper. But thankfully there is the protection in the long third man area. That is why the player is set there. Also there is a fielder in long on region, deep mid wicket. An instant change in the field. After Angela is back in the strike. Left hand right hand combination causing some trouble. 𝗪𝗪𝗃𝗃 unable to find the gap. So many dot balls in her inning. This time another good drive, but fumble there by the fielder, and will take 1 run for that. Bindu Rawal will cover the fumble of Kavita Kunwar. And there's the score chart of SUDURPASCHIM versus Lumbini Province. The yellow is for Sudur and the blue is for Lumbini. The double wicket maiden from Lakshmi South completely changed the face of the match. Current run rate near the 15 runs. 𝗪𝗠𝗃𝗃𝗃, we have seen that short cover for her since her arrival in the crease. Kavita Kunwar there in the short cover. Will be a wide, angling outside the off stump. Short cover has been there against 𝗪𝗠𝗃𝗃𝗃. Oh, that was straight. And it will be a quick single. Good running between the wicket this time. An instant call for a run. And that dot ball will conclude the 11th over. Lumbini are struggling so far. They're 46 for 3.
Radhika Pujara ball the 11th over. Now 𝗪ន់𝗪 come backs. To bowl her second over. To bowl her third over, to be honest. Picked up 2 wickets, conceding 5 runs. Lumbini are reeling at 46 for 3. 9 overs more to go. Still a close fielding, and they will pick up run. Good running, run out appeal given, out. That's 4th down for Lumbini Province in attempt to get a quick single and rotate the strike. They just could not get in the time. The fielder was too short there. She managed to get a good throw, and it has been a wonderful display here by SUDURPASCHIM. Easy run out, really easy run out, easy decision as well from the umpire Dharma.
Good decision there. And Angela will have to walk back, run out. With a gloomy face there, young Angela.
Well, it has been a wonderful over from 𝗪𝗪𝗃. Each and every time she comes to ball, whether or not there is a chance of a dismissal off the ball or in the field as well, and this has been so far a good SUDURPASCHIM bowling unit. They have hunt like a pack, and 𝗪𝗪𝗃's over, they get a dismissal as a run out, and that leaves a 4 down for Lumbini Province. They have scored 46 runs in 11.1 overs. Here she goes with too many close fielders again. Will she able to pick another wicket? Her has been a different tale of story.
And Kamala GM is the new batter in the middle. Almost the same story repeated there, but a different sort of work in the field leads to a different result.
Getting one more slip cordon won't be a problem as well for the captain Bindu Rawal. The batters are not being able to go for any kind of straight shot. They are just playing with a soft hand, trying to glide the ball.
Look at the turn from 𝗪𝗪𝗃. A good generate of turn there. Always difficult for the batter with that flight and that turn. Such an attacking field set by Bindu Rawal. Are we leading towards another maiden from 𝗪𝗪𝗃? Her first over was a double wicket maiden.
A short goal is placed there. Trying to sweep the ball, missed it everything. Almost a wicket taking ball there by 𝗪𝗪𝗃. What an impressive bowling performance by her.
𝗟𝗏𝗃 had enough and was trying to sweep the ball.
We'll see definitely looking for that scoring opportunities, and she has opted to go for that sweep shot. We'll see do it again.
Oh, good fielding there. 𝗂𝗏𝗃, so energetic. And some fun there between Ruby Podar and 𝗂𝗏𝗃, and that will conclude the 12th over. Lumbini are 47 for 4.
Radhika Pujara will continue her spell from the media end. Her first over conceded 6 runs. Here she goes. Straight away, a wide towards the leg side and a boundary as well. Extras. The fielder was on there to chase the ball, just could not get the ball on time.
Was trying to save the boundary with her foot, but was unable to do so. Look at that. It starts with a wide. Down the leg side. Oh, near the stumps, and Ruby Podar unable to collect that ball.
Well, her football skills has been checked and she has failed this time to protect the boundary.
Sneha Mara there, I think. A poor start to the over from Radhika Pujara.
A half-hearted appeal there by Radhika. Umpire definitely not interested. Well, it has been a good show. Lumbini Province now not into the match. They are still playing for the survival. The scoring opportunities are limited and they have to get the best out of the bad balls or any rash shot there. A low bounce straight to the keeper. A dot ball as well. The pressure is building on. 4 wickets has fallen. 52 runs on the board.
It was always a difficult task for Lumbini to chase that big target against such a strong bowling unit, isn't it? SUDURPASCHIM has a good spinners, good pace bowlers as well. Radhika Pujara also doing so well. Look at that, good ball. No intent of playing that ball whatsoever. 𝗂𝗏𝗃.
Straight to the pad and given. No time taken by umpire 𝗪𝗪𝗃, and she has managed to get straight to the pad of the batter here. She offers no shot at all, trying to play it across with the moving body. She fails to have any connections. A difficult shot to play as well.
That was an easy decision for the umpire, isn't it? Straight to the stumps, crashing into the pads. And the batter is dismissed for 1. 𝗂𝗏𝗃. Radhika Pujara gets her first wicket. Lumbini are 52 with 5 players back to the pavilion.
Wickets are kept coming here for SUDURPASCHIM, and Radhika Pujara has a wickets in a wicket column. She goes again, this time similar delivery, and it will be a wide as well. There is no much of footwork seen from Lumbini province batter. They are trying to just throw a bat at it with the ball, and that has been the concern. And the way SUDURPASCHIM is bowling, that will create trouble and will limit the opportunities as well, which is what has happened here.
Susmita Bhusal is the new arrival in the crease, and will try to guide that ball towards that offside region. The previous batter 𝗟𝗓𝗪𝗔𝗪 was also seen trying to do so. Same case with Susmita Bhusal there. This time trying to play across and will be beaten once again. That is a good over from Radhika Pujara. A wicket in that, and that will conclude the 13th over. Lumbini are 53 for 5. Ritu Kanojia hasn't bowled any overs today. Had to walk off the field yesterday due to an injury.
And here she comes, the star performer for today's match, 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗃 with the last over. Straight away, on the line, on the money, straight to the fielder as well. The batter are having a tough times at the crease facing 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗃.
That field position nearly paid off, didn't it? Kavita Joshi is there from the beginning. Played late there and will be a single. Nearly a collision between the batter and the bowler there. If we look at the required run rate, that has moved up nearly to 20 runs mark.
Well, you have to go for the boundaries per over, 5 boundaries minimum if you want to win this game, and that will be a tough task. The winning game is not in the mentality right now. Just throws a bat at it, trying to play and slog that shot. He's missed it everything, and it has been the story in her over, in her spell, especially from Lumbini province batters. They have really not been able to be at comfortable place.
Laxmi would love to get another wicket in this over.
This time a high full toss, and they will pick up a quick single. They are rotating the strike against 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗃 this over, which is a good thing. Rather than defending, you have to keep attacking, try to unsettle 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗃. That's when you give yourself a chance. As it's often said, attacking is the best defensive option. She just was looking at the ball, spinning away from her, stranded to the crease.
Comedy there.
Saraswati Pun
Struggling there. 22 balls, 6 runs. Difficulties to play 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗃, but in meantime she has managed to sweep the ball, and will get a boundary to close out the spell of 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗃. That will harm the spell of 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗃 a bit. She will end her spell with 2 for 12.
and that's a rear sight as well. Getting a boundary of 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗃. It's really well timed, good execution. This is how you play against 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗃, and that will end the over as well. The spell of 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗃 ends. Lumbini province 59 for 5 after 14.
𝗟𝗓𝗏𝗧 is into the attack. The other spinner for SUDURPASCHIM will be bowling the first over.
𝗟𝗓 is more quicker than the other spinners. It will be crucial to see how these Lumbini players dominate against her. Will they go after her? But they are just looking to cut the shot, offering nothing variable thing for them. They just are throwing bat at the ball, and that's what we have seen in this game so far. The story has been the same. This time she manages to get that past the short mid wicket fielder there for a single run.
And that was 𝗪𝗀𝗃𝗃 there, diving in front, unable to collect the ball. As you said, Niroz, a bit quicker than the other spinners we have seen. 𝗟𝗓𝗏𝗧 balls with the help of wrist as well. An appeal turned down by the umpire. Good start for 𝗟𝗓𝗏𝗧. 4 balls, considered just 1 from her first over. Oh, that is a rare sight. Bindu Rawal fumbling in the field, and that nearly yielded a wicket there.
Almost. She was almost run out there. Straight hit could have been a trouble for the batter there. However, they are fortunate to be still at the crease, and the chase is a mountain task. Is higher than the Mount Everest right now.
No bounce this time. We'll get a 1-3 fielder chasing for the ball. And there's a double. They're running for 2, and that will cost a wicket there. Oh my God, what just happened? What just we saw? That was a clumsy work there by Revati Dhami, but that eventually got a wicket for her side.
Back to back, similar kind of overthrows, and this time they were running for back to the pavilion. No needed of extra runs, but they are looking to keep the scoreboard, and this has been complete fumbles.
Look at that. Look at that. A fumble from Revati Dhami there. Let's a batter run for 1 extra run, and was well short of the crease. Will have to walk back the batter, and that is a 6th wicket down for Lumbini Province. Also concludes the 15th over. Lumbini are 63 for the loss of 6 wickets. We were talking about Ritu Kanujia. Left the field yesterday with a shoulder injury and will be bowling the first over of the match in the 16th over. Ritu always desperate to bowl and gets a wicket in the first ball. Welcome to the match, Ritu Kanujia.
Well, SUDURPASCHIM was missing her, and here she goes. She delivers right from the first ball of her spell in the 16th over of this inning. With an injury to her hand, this is plumb. No chance whatsoever for the batter to play that shot. Could not time it anything, will not get anything whatsoever as well.
And Susmita Vusal will walk back for a couple of runs from 8 balls bowled out by Ritu Kanujia. 𝗟𝗏𝗃 was the previous batter to be in, and now Manisha Rana will face the ball. Manisha Rana was the pick of a bowler for Lumbini in the previous inning.
This time a flighted delivery, she played it straight to the bowler. Ritu Kanujia has been bowling really well with what we have seen in SUDURPASCHIM bowlers as well. Slower ball, and she goes for the shot. She will find a fielder, pick up a single. Lumbini Province not doing anything else. Just a matter of time, isn't it, Sandeep? How do you reckon the two sides which we have seen in this tournament? Kosi Province, who have won both their matches, qualified for the final, and SUDURPASCHIM as well, who might be qualifying to the final after this game. Who do you reckon will have the upper hand in the final?
Well, obviously SUDURPASCHIM has been a bit dominant in the tournament so far. Was dominant in the first match against 𝗪𝗏𝗃, and now are dominating Lumbini Province as well. And Kosi Province are also a very strong unit. They have a good bowling lineup, good batting order. The top for all national women's cricketer.
Well, that will end the over number 16 as well. Lumbini Province 64 for 7.
𝗪𝗏𝗃 will continue. An appeal straight away turned down by the umpire, and we were talking about that big final coming up tomorrow. Niroj, assuming SUDURPASCHIM wins this match from here, pretty difficult for Lumbini Province. 7 wickets already down. Will be interesting to see the battle between the two powerhouse of national women's cricket.
Well, the credit has to be there for both the teams having not lost a match. This is a knockout tournament. Each and every match counts, and Lumbini Province playing their first match in the semi-final after getting byes in the first round is losing here with a fantastic all-round display from the SUDURPASCHIM side. Oh, straight to the stumps, and that will be wicket number 8 and wicket number 2 for 𝗪𝗏𝗃.
𝗪𝗏𝗃 can't believe she got a wicket with that ball. Look at that, was trying to play the pull shot, was dipping down, bounced a bit low, and Manisha Rana will walk back for a single run from 6 balls, bowled out by 𝗪𝗏𝗃. And Lumbini have lost their 8th wicket. They are 64 for 8 after 16.3 overs. Susmita Bazgai is the new batter in. We were talking about her in the first inning. Is a good medium pacer, but didn't saw her bowl any overs, and will bat very low down the order.
Both these batters are batting or not yet to open the account. 2 new batters to the crease. Appeal there, says no the umpire. It has been a wonderful over by 𝗪𝗏𝗃. She has picked up 2 wickets in this game so far. 1 wicket, I beg your pardon. But it will be interesting for the big final tomorrow. 𝗪𝗁 province and most possibly almost 99% will be 𝗬𝗪PASCHIM.
Required run rate rises over the 36, is now on 38, and that is the end of the 17th over. Just 3 overs remaining in the game, and Lumbini are 64 for it.
Three more
Kavit-
overs to go.
And 𝗪𝗪𝗃 will bowl the 18th over. Kritika Marasani, the left-handed batter, will face.
Well, if you look into the bigger picture for tomorrow, I see few individual battle will be quite interesting to see as well. From 𝗪𝗁, 𝗪𝗁𝗃𝗃𝗍, who is bowling really well, and for SUDURPASCHIM, 𝗪क्ष्મી𝗃𝗃𝗿, both of these bowlers are having a good times in this tournament.
Yes, they are the pick of the bowler for both teams as well. 𝗪क्ષ્મી𝗃𝗃𝗿 picked up 3 wickets yesterday and got 2, have a total of 5. Meanwhile, 𝗪𝗁𝗃𝗃𝗍 picked up 6 wickets with hat-trick and 2 yesterday. Means he's currently standing as the top wicket taker of the tournament with 8 wickets to her name.
And the battle of the captains as well, it will be interesting to see. Both has been tactically sound in the field for the team. Rubina Chhetri, of course, having lead Nepal for longer period of time, and Bindu Rawal in the leadership unit as well for Nepali national team. And the battle between those two captains will be interesting. Both are tactically good side. SUDURPASCHIM and 𝗪𝗁 province is planning to play the shot towards the leg side. And one more thing to add on, the battle between the two express pace. Sandeep, you have more take on that. Would you like to evaluate both the paces for tomorrow's game?
Exactly, the opening bowlers, Sabnam Rai for 𝗪𝗁 and Kavita Kumar for SUDURPASCHIM, and in meantime, that is a sweep shot, will run away for a 4 runs straight to the dugout of SUDURPASCHIM. Sabnam Rai talking about her usually depends on a huge swing season rates, and meanwhile Kavita Kumar will rely on her pace. That will be the last ball of Kavita Joshi's spell, and surprisingly she will end without taking any wickets. 4 over 21 for nil. And there's the chart of score, wickets everywhere for Lumbini, which represents blue color there. Oh, was that a wicket? Previous ball. The batter is walking back. Yes, it was a wicket. So Kavita Joshi took a wicket in the last ball of her spell. Oh, that was given out, stumped. Was it? Susmita Bazgai is walking back, and there arrives the new batter in the crease. And after 18 over, Lumbini are 69 for 9. 𝗪𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗿 will bowl the 19th over with just 1 wicket to close out this inning. Kritika Marasani is facing the ball of 𝗪𝗂𝗃𝗃. Oh, that was straight. Only appeal from Ruby Podar, and in joins the 𝗪𝗂𝗃𝗃. Look at the partnership That was from the first inning, I think. 89 runs partnership for the second wicket that changed the face of a game. Will be another dot ball. That is the partnership chart of the second inning. That's another dot ball. Sneha Mohara quickly finishing her spell. There is 20 run partnership for the second wicket between Angela and Ranju. That is half a pull shot, and we'll get one for that. In fact, two. Fumble there by Kavita Joshi. Kavita Kumar, I beg your pardon. Last ball of Sneha's spell, and we'll end with the single run. Sneha 3 over 1 for 7 and 114 runs needed from the last over. There's only formality remaining in this match. There's the top scorer chart. Bindu Rahul up a big margin there, 144 runs as compared to 67 runs scored by Samjana Khadka, who scored a half century in this match. Rubina Chetri also there with 56 runs. 𝗟𝗏𝗃𝗏𝗃 of Bagmati will not play any part in this tournament now, as he scored 40 runs. Kajal Shrestha 39 and Lumbini 72 for 9, with last over to be bowled by Ritu Kanogia. That is a cut shot. I think Ritu Kanogia is not fully fit to bowl that over. His bowling so slow in the air. Will not get any run. Deepa bowling slow, high in the air, giving a flight. So much experience there, 42 years of age. Ritu Kanogia, former captain of SUDURPASCHIM. Look at the flight. Another dot ball. Just 2 balls remaining in this over. And there plays Deepa Kumar, will get 1 run for that. Puts in a dive. Oh my god, that was a desperate drive. And will get 1 for that. Opens her account. Says okay to continue. Will be happy to get 1 run there. Last ball of the inning. Kritika Maransani tries to cut that ball, and Ritu will have to reload that as umpire signals a wide. That is high, and Kritika will close out with a forward defense, and that is the wrap from the second semi-final. SUDURPASCHIM has advanced to the final of first Inter-Province National Cricket Tournament. They dominate Lumbini Province by 110 runs. Posted a big target of 185 runs, big total of 185. And now restrict their opposition to 75. Look at that batting chart. Lakshmi Chaudhary scored 10 runs. The opener, the other opener Ranju Shrestha contributing 15. Angela Pathak managed to get 7 runs. Asma, the skipper, was sent back for a fast ball duck. Saraswati Pune scored sluggish 13 and no double digit score down the order that time. Just 5 boundaries scored in this inning. Clinical bowling. 16 extras conceded. And there is the bowling chart. 𝗂𝗏𝗃 terrific. Once again, 3 overs, 1 for 11. 𝗂𝗏𝗃 also picked up 1 wicket. And 𝗪𝗪𝗃 was the pick of a bowler. Just 12 runs conceded from her 4 overs. Radhika Pujara, Sneha Mahara and Ritu Kanuja also getting 1 wicket each. And there's the match summary. SUDURPASCHIM opting to bat first after winning the toss. Piled up a massive score of 185 for 4. Bindu Rawal, the skipper, once again terrific 64 runs knock. Samjana Khandka contributed an electrifying 26 ball 51. Revati Dhami notched up 27. Manisha Rana was the pick of a bowler for Lumbini, picking up 3 wickets. And in reply, Lumbini were restricted to 75 runs in the allotted 20 overs. Ranju Shrestha, the top scorer with 15 runs. Saraswati Pune and 𝗪𝗪𝗃 also contributing 10. 𝗪𝗪𝗃 once again a pick of a bowler for SUDURPASCHIM, picked up 2 wickets. 𝗂𝗏𝗃, the duo of Kavita, picked up 1 wicket each. And a big match ahead tomorrow. SUDURPASCHIM will take on Kosi Province in the final of first ever Inter-Province Women's Cricket Tournament. That will be started at 9 AM here at Gautam Buddha International Cricket Stadium. And that is the wrap from today's SUDURPASCHIM advance to the final. Till then, enjoy the highlight of this second semi-final of the tournament.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of the game between SUDURPASCHIM province and Lumbini province. SUDURPASCHIM province, after winning the toss, batting first, posted 185 runs with a loss of 4 wickets, and in reply they restricted Lumbini province to 75 runs, losing 9 wickets in 20 overs, and hence won by to reach the final of the Inter-Province National Games Women's T20 Cricket Tournament here at Gautam Buddha International Cricket Stadium. And today's no prize for guessing. The man of the match, the player of the match, captain leading from the front, Bindu Rahul with 64 runs of 49 balls. And I would like to request Mr. Sudeep, the president of Cricket Association of Chitwan, to distribute the player of the match award. निकै नै बधाई छ। धेरै राम्रो खेल प्रस्तुत भएको छ सुदूरपश्चिमबाट। लास्ट टाइम पनि लास्ट म्याचमा 200 रनभन्दा बढी बनाउनु भएको थियो टिमबाट र त्यहाँ पनि 80 रनको योगदान थियो। आजको गेममा पनि फर्स्ट ब्याटिङ गरेर 184 रन पक्ष बनाउनु भएको छ। यो ब्याटिङ पर्फर्मेन्सलाई हेर्दा भोलि कोशीसँगको गेममा कस्तो रूपले प्रस्तुत हुनुहुन्छ, किनभने कोशीले पनि एकदम राम्रो खेल खेलेर फाइनल पुगेको छ।
कोशी भन्दा पनि हामी चाहिँ आफ्नो लाइक जुनलाई भनौँ न बेसिक्स फलो गरेर खेलिरहेछौँ। सो द्याट भोलि टिम भन्दा पनि हामी आफ्नो गेमलाई चाहिँ फलो गरेर खेल्नेवाला छौँ।
यो जितले कतिको उत्साहित बनाएको छ त टिममा?
एकदम जितले चाहिँ भनौँ न मोटिभेट थप्ने नै गर्छ होइन। सो अहिले चाहिँ एकदमै सबै होल टिम चाहिँ अझ हामी चाहिँ एक्साइटेड छौँ।
र तपाईँको पर्सनल योगदान पनि निकै नै महत्त्वपूर्ण रहेको छ यो टुर्नामेन्टमा। दुईटा गेममा निकै नै राम्रो कप्तानी पनि गर्नुभएको छ र यसलाई लिएर आफ्नो टिमलाई भोलिको लागि रेडी गर्नको लागि आफ्नो योगदान कतिको महत्त्वपूर्ण ठान्नुहुन्छ?
अभियसली अब मैले चाहिँ भनौँ न अल ओभर फिल्डमा चाहिँ फुल रिस्पोन्सिबिलिटी निभाउनु पर्ने छ फाइनलको लागि, त्यही हो।
ल धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद र गुड लक फर द फाइनल।
Thank you.
And that's all from the post-match presentation of the second semi-final between SUDURPASCHIM and Lumbini province. Tomorrow we have a big finale between Koshi province and SUDURPASCHIM. We'll be back tomorrow. Bye bye.